Maybe when you jump off the cliff of life, then you can live within your gift. Why? Because parachutes don't open when you're standing still. You've got to jump for your parachute to open. One of the most important things that you could ever do is make sure that you've got your morning routine set. The first 20 minutes of your day, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Have you ever woken up in the morning and had an argument with your spouse or banged your head or something and you said it's going to be a crap day? And what happens? Yeah, the day turns out to be really bad. You need to make sure that you've got a morning routine which is solid. I read a book called Habits 101 early on, and what that book showed me is that there's 1% of people, the entrepreneurs in this world, the people who really, really make it, and they have a morning habit. They have something they do really early in the morning, and it's related to their health. And what I started doing after that is I made sure that I was going to run every single morning. But I've got a morning routine which sets me up for success. What's your morning routine? That most people, they wake up and they think about their problems. And when they think about the problems all the time, what happens? You just begin to create the same kind of life. That what if we could wake up every morning being grateful? What if we could wake up every morning thinking about what we have rather than what we want? Being grateful for what we have. Because I'm sure Allah says that when you thank me for what I've given you, then I give you more. Let me tell you a story. It's just a story that Allah got two people and He pulled them down and He said, tell me about my world. Tell me what you think about my world. And the first person said, Allah, what a horrible world you've made. I wake up in the morning and when I'm hot, the sun comes out. And when I'm cold, it rains on me. Why would you ever make weather like this? Didn't you think about this? And he goes, Allah, the people I meet in the world, all they do is they talk about me. They backbite about me. That's all they do. Why would you make people like this? And he goes, God, even when I go to the park, I can't even sit down on the floor because these little ants, they bite me. Why would you make creatures like that? Allah, what a flawed world you've made. And Allah takes a step back and He says, okay, fine. And He goes, you tell me about my world. And He says, Allah, what an amazing world you've made. I wake up in the morning and when I'm hot, the rain comes down, and when I'm cold, you bring the sun out. Allah, how did you make such amazing weather? He goes, Allah, everyone I meet, they have so many different things to say. I learn something new from someone every single time. How did you make such an amazing creation? And He goes, Allah, how much courage have you given these little ants? That even when I sit in the park, the little ant, which is this size and I'm this size, they try to bite me. He goes, oh Allah, what an amazing world you've made. And then Allah takes a step back and says, see, that's what it's all about, right? It's all about gratitude. That only when you thank me for what I've given you, then I give you more. You see, Allah doesn't say no to anything we ever ask. There's only one of three answers. Yes, not now, or I've got something better in store for you. That's it. And the morning routines you make right now are so important. That make sure, number one, your morning routine is full of gratitude. Make sure your morning routine is something to do with your health, because this is the only place you have to live. That you can trade you will never be able to get this back. That no matter, even the billionaire who's lost his health can never get his health back. Make sure you set your morning routine, make sure you're grateful, make sure you look after your health, and then ask for what you want. Set an amazing morning routine which sets you up for success.